So welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Cam's.com. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video, where today I'll be talking about Caicedo, Malo Gusto, Enzo Fenandez, and all things Chelsea. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's.com, and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. 80% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you get that number down, that'd be good. But without further ado, let's get on the first story. Now, starting off with the big main story going around today, and that's from Fabrizio Romano saying, exclusive, Arsenal have submitted 60 million bid to sign Caicedo as new midfielder. Chelsea had £55 million bid. Verbal proposal rejected this January as Brighton hoped to keep the player, but Arsenal now pushing negotiations enter into the final key stages for Caicedo's future. Now, Arsenal were taking, tips off Chelsea and trying to hijack our deal, whilst we hijack Mudryk, but I don't think it's going to happen. As always with these reports, Chelsea, Brighton's manager and owner have said many times he's focused. They even got Caicedo last week to answer questions and say he's focused on Brighton. However, when the money comes, heads will turn and players become less focused on Brighton and more on Chelsea or Arsenal. I'm going to go to another story which says Caicedo is prepared to hand in a transfer request, player considering options. Arsenal is set to return with an improved offer, but their actions could see Chelsea start to accelerate. This is very exciting, as Tuesday is transfer deadline day. It's Friday today, so we've got the weekend, Monday and Tuesday. What's going to happen in between those days is very exciting. Chelsea, Arsenal battle again. I know Chelsea have been talking to Caicedo for longest, however that means nothing. Arsenal could just put all the money that they haven't spent on Mudryk on Caicedo, and that could happen there. But Chelsea again need a midfielder. It's very important that we sign him, and it would be very annoying if not only Arsenal going to win the league probably, but nicking our transfer targets would be even worse. But yeah, seems to be a reoccurring theme which I'll be talking about today, how presidents and managers saying they don't want to get rid of their players, which in January when you're fighting for places, losing your best players is never the best. But without further ado, let's get to the next story. Going back to Fabrizio Romano, who said Chelsea want Malo Gusto, PSG insists for Ryan Cherki. OL coach Laurent Blanc insists they're not going to leave in January. The board has guaranteed to me that the players will stay until the end of the season, Blanc says. Now, these are two of Lyon's best young talents, so of course they don't want either of them to go. It's just the manager saying they don't want to leave. Chelsea want Malo Gusto. Gusto's agreed personal terms with Chelsea, so it's really up to the club whether he were to leave or not. I'm going to go to another story which says Chelsea will be undeterred by Lyon president Jean-Michel Allos issuing a hands-off warning over fullback Malo Gusto. Chelsea also regain in the hunt for midfielder reinforcements, with Benfica's Enzo Fenandez still a target. I'll be talking about him later. But once again, if it's not the manager, it's the president saying they don't want to lose the players. Does this change the fact that does this change the outcome of the deal? I'm not too sure. As with all deals, when the money comes, you can't really say no. I can think of many times where players had said, they're not selling the player, and then he ends up leaving. I can remember very vividly that Marc Cucurella and Brighton were like, no, we're not going to sell him. But the money came and he sold, and unfortunately for us, he came to Chelsea. So that's two stories which kind of, put a dampener on our, interests. However, only time will tell to see if these two happen. Gusto and Caicedo. Let me know who you'd prefer, but without further ado, let's go to the next story. And it's been a couple of days since I've been talking about Enzo Fenandez, so why not go to Sky Sports News, who has said Chelsea considering a new bid for Enzo Fenandez as we approach the deadline. They're renegotiating and looking to offer players on loan. Now, the players who are offering on loan are players like Hakim Ziyech, Pulisic, players like that. I know Loftus-Cheek and Gallagher have both been, touted to be putting on loan to get Enzo Fenandez through. It's becoming more and more unlikely that Enzo Fenandez is going to join with only 5 days left of the window, but who knows? We can get more desperate and it just happens with 1 hour of negotiating. I know, looking back to last transfer window, it was on the last day and the deal for Zakaria happened in like an hour tops. So hopefully something like that could happen. But on to the final story. Gazzetta, who are an Italian publication, who have said Rafael Pimenta has flown into the UK to hold talks with Chelsea, Newcastle and Manchester United over Enzo Dumfries. A price tag of £30 million is needed. So I feel like this is a backup to Malo Gusto, but the main thing is that not only are Chelsea interested in Enzo Dumfries, but Newcastle and Manchester United. So briefly on Newcastle, they've just signed Anthony Gordon, which is good because he was linked with Chelsea and I just didn't really want him. 40 million at the end of this, so yeah, thank God we don't have to sign him. But yeah, lots of battling to be done with Chelsea this weekend. We're not playing, so hopefully we can focus on the transfers, try and fend off all the other clubs that want our transfer targets. But yeah, very exciting end of the window. Going to keep you up to date as always. So like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully, players are getting closer. See you then.